Hello students, welcome to this lesson. This lesson is on integrals, both definite as well as indefinite integration. Because in the second PUC, both definite integrals and indefinite integrals are combined together in chapter number 7. And in CET, I have already given you the analysis of the question paper of previous years from 2014 to 2020. Every year a lot of questions are asked from integration. This is one of the important chapters where you have to focus. So in this lesson I have taken questions of 2020, that is last year, and 2019. Totally I think about 11 to 12 questions are there. I have, once again please note, I have not taken concept based questions because number of questions are more, and if I solve all the questions, definitely we will be also revising the content of integrals. So wherever possible I am also giving you the necessary theory so that it will be a good practice for you. So let us proceed. So the topic is integration, and it is Karnataka CET questions, that is 2020 and 2019. Let us proceed. First question: the value of integration of 1 plus x power 4 divided by 1 plus x power 6 dx is equal to, so four options are: first one tan inverse x plus 1 by 3 tan inverse x cube plus c, second one is tan inverse x, same thing with minus, then third one is tan inverse x plus 1 by 3 tan inverse x square, so there it is x cube in a and b, c it is x square, and the last one tan inverse x plus tan inverse x. So 1 by 3 is missing. So these are the four options. So this is from CET 2020. Of course, this question is very lengthy. It is not easy. Please note. See, whenever you are preparing for CET preparation, you should also know how to save your time. And therefore, I am showing you some of the important steps and shortcuts. Please try to follow and follow the same thing when you are practicing the problem. So this is the first thing you have to consider. See, 1 plus x6, that is in the denominator, that can be written as 1 plus x square cube. And you know, a cube plus b cube is a plus b plus a square minus ab plus b square formula. So using that you can write 1 plus x square, that is a is 1, b is x square. So it is 1 plus x square. Then 1 minus x square plus x4. So this is the factorization of the denominator of the integrand. Similarly, the numerator we have to do like this. Please note, this is very important. 1 minus x square plus x4 plus x square. That means what I have done is minus x square I am adding, and plus x square also I am adding. That means adding x square and subtracting x square, so that there is no change in the numerator. Now you may wonder why we should do this one. This is very clear when we do the next step. See, now therefore 1 by x plus 4 divided by 1 plus x plus 6 equal to, now we can write like this: numerator 1 minus x square plus x4 plus x square, denominator it is factorized 1 plus x square 1 minus x square plus x4. Now you see, you can split the numerator like this: 1 minus x square plus x4 together, and then divided by this, plus x square divided by this one. See, now the advantage is 1 minus x square plus x4 in the numerator and denominator cancels. So this is the advantage. So now what you are getting is, the first term you are getting 1 by 1 plus x square, which you know how to integrate. Integration of 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. And if you see the options also, tan inverse x is there in A, B, C and D. So we are very near the answer. Then the next one is, what we have to do is x square divided by, see, 1 plus x square into 1 minus x square plus x4 can also be written once again. This can be written as 1 plus x6, because 1 plus x6 is the original given expression. So now what we have to do here is one more adjustment you have to do here only. This is what you have to learn. See, what I do now is 3x square I am multiplying by 3. Below what I do is 3 I am multiplying, so no change. Then x6 can be written as x cube square. Now if you substitute x cube equal to t, 3x square dx becomes dt. So that is the trick. Therefore now what you have to do is, so this is the integration. So 1 by 3 you can take out constant, this one. Now you see, so this is tan inverse x plus 1 by 3 tan inverse x cube, because if you put x cube equal to t, 3x square dx becomes dt. Therefore the second integrand, please note, 3x square dx becomes dt divided by 1 plus x cube is t, so 1 plus t square. dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t, but t is x cube, so it becomes 1 by 3 tan inverse x cube. So this is the idea. So this is plus c. Therefore definitely the answer is A, I think. See, once the answer is solved, there is no need to check once again, but option is A. So this is the first question. So this is really a challenging question, but you should also know how to simplify. Next question. Minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos inverse x equal to. So options given are pi by 2, 1, pi square by 2, pi. So once again it is CET 2020. Now this is based on the property of definite integrals. See, minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos inverse x dx, you can write it as, put x equal to minus t, dx becomes minus dt. Therefore I can write it, and also sign changes. When x is minus 1 by 2, t becomes 1 by 2. When x is 1 by 2, t becomes minus 1 by 2. So that is the change. So here this substitution I am doing first, so that it becomes, see, lower limit now becomes 1 by 2, upper limit becomes minus 1 by 2, just they interchange. Cos inverse of x is minus t, dx is minus dt. Now what I do is, so this is same as minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos inverse minus t dt, because minus dt, that minus you can interchange with this property. A to b f dx is same as minus b to a f dx, if you interchange the upper and lower limit. Now what is the property? Cos inverse of minus t is pi minus cos inverse t. This we have studied in inverse trigonometric function. So now what you have to do is, so this is the property, so split it now. So pi dt, this is the first integral. Second one is minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos inverse x dx. So now you can take the second integral. This is also same as, see, I have taken cos inverse x dx because in definite integral it is independent of variable, whether it is t or whether it is x, one and the same. So now therefore taking the integrand, second integral of the right hand side, left side, because both are equal, 2 times minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos inverse dx will be equal to, in the right side pi is constant, comes out, dt integration is t, but upper and lower limit 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Substitute. So pi into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. So it is pi only. So 2 times the given integral is pi. Therefore, what is the required integral? It is pi by 2. So pi by 2 is the answer. I think A is the correct option. So this is the second question. Third one. Integration of 3x plus 1 dx by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to, see, this question exactly same with a small change is also asked in 2019. So this can be done by two methods. See, options given are 2 minus 7 minus 5, 5 minus 7 5, and 2 minus 7 5, and 5 minus 7 5. So this is CET 2020 third question. See, one method is like this actually. Now I am showing you alternate method. One method is, first you take the left hand side, it is partial fraction method, integrate it, then compare the coefficient. This is also possible. So you can find A, B, C. But the easiest method is this shortcut. You know that differentiation and integration are inverse to each other. So the reverse process. Therefore, when you differentiate, left hand side becomes 3x plus 1 by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. What about the right hand side? We have to differentiate there also. So a by log x minus 1, log x minus 1 becomes x minus 1, b by x minus 2, c by x minus 3. Now what you have to do is put, see, this is the shortcut. Please note, here also once again it is very lengthy if you use the traditional method. The trick is this. See, you want to find a. So what is the method? You know, a below, that is the factor below a, that is denominator is x minus 1. So put x equal to 1 in the remaining part of the expression. So that means 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 2, x minus 3. So you have to ignore x minus 1 or leave x minus 1. Substitute here. So this is a shortcut. You get, so 3 into 1 plus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 3. So this will give you 2. You can check it. 3 plus 1 is 4 numerator. Below it is 2. So 4 by 2, 2. Same trick you have to use this also. To find b, put x equal to 2 in the same expression, but you have to leave x minus 2 factor. So this is the trick. So you have to take 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 3. In this expression you have to put x equal to 2. So when you will get b. So same thing, 3 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 3. So when you simplify, you get minus 7. You can check it. 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Below it is 1 is 1. Another one is minus 1. So it is minus 7. So the first one is 2. Second one is minus 7. But now the problem is A is also possible, C is also possible, because one is minus 5, another one is 5. So we have to find using the same method. You just take the expression 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2, then put x equal to 3. So you get the value 5, C equal to 5. So the option is C. So this is the option. And please note, this is the shortcut for finding the constant ABC. So this is question number 3. Let us proceed. Fourth question. Integrate e power sin x sin 2x dx. So this equal to, first option, 2 into e power sin x into sin x plus 1. 2 into e power sin x into cos x plus 1. Then 2 into e power sin x minus 1. 2 into e power sin x cos x minus 1. So just a small change. Sin x plus 1, sin x minus 1. And cos x plus 1, cos x minus 1. These are the options. And e power sin x is same. So all the 4 options. So this is also 2020. So let us do it. See, first what you have to do is, sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. 2 I have taken outside. 2 is a constant. Now what you have to do is, this is a substitution you have to do. Put sin x equal to t, so that cos x dx becomes dt. This you have to substitute in the given expression, so that this becomes 2 et t dt, because cos x dx is t dt. Now if you integrate this you have done already, integration by parts. So I have done it by integration by parts. You get 2 constant, t et minus et plus c. Now what you have to do? Substitute. So et can be taken first outside, common, then 2 into et, then t minus 1. But now what is t? So t is sin x, therefore that you have to substitute. So it is 2 e sin x into sin x minus 1 plus c. This is the, so the option is C. So this is the answer. Let us proceed. Fifth question. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos x by 1 plus ex dx equal to how much? So options given are 0, 1, 2, minus 2. So this is also CET 2020. Now let us take I equal, because here we have to do a lot of substitution and simplification. I will take I equal to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos x by 1 plus ex dx. Now this we have to use a property. This is the property. A to b f of x dx is same as a to b f of a plus b minus x, upper limit and lower limit sum. Here what happens is, a is minus pi by 2, b is pi by 2, sum of them is 0. Therefore a plus b is 0. So what happens? F of 0 minus x. So it becomes cos 0 minus x numerator divided by 1 plus e power 0 minus x dx. This is the first thing. So this we can write cos of minus x divided by 1 plus e power minus x dx. So this we can simplify like this. See, e power minus x, if you take LCM and simplify, ex goes up. So it is ex. Cos of minus x is cos x. So you can directly write cos x. Then 1 plus ex in the denominator dx. So this is the first thing. Now what you have to do is, 2i means you have to add like this. First integration is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos x by 1 plus ex dx. Second integration you have to take minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 ex cos x 1 plus ex dx. So this you have to add. So this is the trick. When you add, you see in the integrand there cos x by 1 plus ex, first one. Second one is ex cos x by 1 plus ex. So 1 plus ex is the common denominator. Therefore you have to just add cos x plus ex cos x. Simplify this one. What is common here? Cos x is common, you can take out. Then 1 plus ex dx divided by 1 plus ex. So 1 plus ex can be cancelled. This is the trick. So what happens? So the integration will be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos x dx, but you know it is integrable. Sin x, it is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 limits. So this is cos pi, sin pi by 2 is 1, minus sin minus pi by 2 is minus 1. So 1 minus minus 1, this is 2. So the answer is 2. But 2i is 2. Be careful. Otherwise, with all these simplifications, sometimes we write C as the option. Therefore, 2i equal to 2, I equal to 1. So 1 is the correct option. So B is the option. So this is fifth question. Let us proceed. So 0 to 1 log 1 plus x by 1 plus x square dx. So equal to, options given are pi by 4 log 2, then 1 by 2, then pi by 8 log 2 and pi by 2 log 2. This is also CET 2020. Please note there are 6 questions. That means 6 marks you can get if you thoroughly prepare for integration. Normally every year they are asking 5. Even I have not taken application of integrals. There are some more questions. Totally about 8 questions you can expect. So it's a major portion. Now consider this one, 0 to 1 log 1 plus x by 1 plus x square dx. What you have to do is put x equal to tan theta. Normally this is a substitution you should always guess. Whenever it is 1 plus x square term is there many times. So put x equal to tan theta. So that now 1 plus x square becomes secant square theta and dx also becomes secant square theta. So this is the trick. And when x is 0, theta is 0 because tan 0 0. When x is 1, tan theta is pi by 4 because tan pi by 4 is 1. Therefore you have to suitably substitute 0 to pi by 4. Limit become now lower limit 0, upper limit pi by 4. Log 1 plus tan theta. Just substitute first. Then you see here what happens is 1 plus tan square theta is same as secant square theta. Therefore you can cancel secant square theta and 1 plus tan square theta. Therefore now I don't want to proceed further. Please note this question is solved in the textbook and it is better if you remember this as a result. So it is pi by 8 log 2. Pi by 8 log 2 C. Of course you can also show, let me just tell you, using the property 0 to a f of x dx is same as 0 to a f of a minus x. Using that property we can find the integration of this one. So this is, so the option is C. So you can refer textbook. This is a worked out question in textbook, that is integration 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan theta d theta in the chapters definite integral chapter 7. This question is a worked out question, you can see. Next, 7th question, minus 3 to 3 cot x dx equal to, first one is 6 pi 3 pi 3 0. This is CET 2019. So 7th question. So property you have to remember is this. A to b, I have already noted this property. A to b f of x dx equal to A to b f of a plus b minus x dx. So this is the property. If you do this one, it is very easy. See, minus 3 to 3 cot, you can write it as minus 3 to 3 cot inverse minus 3 plus 3 minus x dx. So this will be equal to minus 3 to 3 cot inverse minus x dx. Now see, the problem becomes very simple. Cot inverse of minus x is pi minus cot inverse x. This is the property of inverse inverse trigonometric function. So split it. So pi dx, that is the first integral. Second one is minus 3 to 3 cot inverse x. So that you have to take left hand side. Therefore 2 times minus 3 to 3 cot inverse x dx, because minus 3 to 3 cot inverse x dx in the previous step, you can take left hand side. So that becomes 2. So that will be equal to pi dx integration. So pi x, what is the upper and lower limit? Minus 3 to plus 3. So substitute, you get pi into 3 minus 3. This is 6 pi Therefore, this will be equal to 3 pi because it is 2. So here once again you see, therefore they give 6 pi. In a hurry, sometimes what we do, we think that 6 pi is the answer because 2 we forget. So please note it is 3 pi. 3 pi is the option. So this is 7th question. Let us proceed. Question number 8. Integrate dx by root x plus x root x. This equal to, this is also 2019. Options given are, first one is tan inverse root x. Second one is 2 log root x plus 1. Third one is 2 tan inverse root x. Fourth one is 1 by 2 tan inverse root x. Of course, plus c is added everywhere. So let us take the given integral dx by root x, x plus root x. Now what I have done is root x is taken out, therefore it is dx by 1 plus x. Now here you should be very careful. Put root x equal to t, then x will be t square. These are the changes you have to make. Dx will be equal to 2 root x dt actually, because dx differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x, and that 2 root x I have taken here, so that is 2t dt. So these are the important substitutions, you have to carefully do it. Therefore dx becomes 2t dt and root x becomes t, and 1 plus x becomes 1 plus t square. So now what happens is t cancels, you can see t cancels, 2 is constant actually, so even you can take 2 outside. Then integration of dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t, but t is root x, therefore it is 2 tan inverse root x plus c. Therefore option is c, 2 tan inverse root x plus c is the correct option. So this is question number 8. Next question. This is a repeated question. Please note, in 2020 they have asked one question. Only change is the expression. So equal to a log x minus 1 plus b log x plus 2 plus c log x minus 3 plus k. Then a, b, c are respectively exactly similar type of question. So 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 1 by 3. So only change in sign, and some values are changed. For example, last value 1 by 3 1 by 3 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. So c value is different in all the 4 options a, b, c, d. So this is 2019 once again. Now as before, the shortcut method is differentiate both sides, so that this becomes 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 x plus 2x minus 3. Right side will be a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 2 plus c by x minus 3. So this is the trick. So you can also try by partial fraction, but it will be very lengthy. Now what is the trick of finding it? To find a, put x equal to 1 in this expression. Please note this step. X minus 1 you have to remove in the given expression. Then just substitute x equal to 1. So you get a equal to, you can check here, 2 into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 2 into 1 minus 3. So its value is minus 1 by 6. You can check it. So it is minus 1 by 6. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 into minus 2 minus 6. Above it is 2 minus 1. So minus 1 by 6. Now you can see this is how you have to save your time also in CET. B and C options are possible because minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6. So we have to proceed. To find B, put x equal to minus 2 in the expression 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 x minus 3. When you do it, you get, substitute here 2 into minus 2 minus 1 by minus 2 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 3. Simplify further, you get minus 1 by 3. Now there is no need to go further. A is minus 1 by 6. B is minus 1 by 3, and only possibility is C, because B is not possible. So I have done here, finding C is not required, as C should be the option. So this is how you have to save your time also in CET. So the correct option is C. Even you can check it, put what is the trick now to find C? What you have to do is take the expression 2x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 2. There you substitute x equal to 3. So that is the trick. So this is 9th question. 10th one. This is a very tricky question. 0 to 2 greatest integer function x square dx. So what are the values given? So one is A, 5 minus root 2 plus root 3. Second one, 5 minus root 2 minus root 3. Third one is minus 5 minus root 2 minus root 3. It is very dangerous option because only change in sign. Even if we make a small mistake, though we may solve the problem correctly, we may go to the wrong option. So you should be very careful with this type of options. So how to do this question? See, 0 to 2, greatest integer function x square dx. So x square, if it is x, it is very simple. So what you have to do is, first you have to split like this. 0 to 1 x square dx. Then 1 to root 2 you have to take, because root 2 lies between 0 to 2. So 1 to root, using the property of different integral x square dx. Then root 2 to root 3, because root 3 also lies between 0 and 2. So then root 3 to 2 x square dx. Here we have to see, because greatest integer function is a constant function in a given definite integral, a definite interval. For example, 0 to 1 it is 0, 1 to 2 it is 1, like that. Lower limit only you have to take as the value of the constant, that constant. It is a step function. You know this one, you have studied this in first PUC. Now here you see what happens is 0 to 1 x square itself is 0, and here you should be very careful. 1 to root 2, greatest integer function value x square will be 1, and root 2 to root 3, because x square, root 2 square is 2, so lowest value is 2, you have to take only lowest value 2. Same argument, this will be 3. Therefore what you have to do is just substitute 0 to 1, replace the greatest integer function value by 0 dx. Now it is very simple. 1 dx, then 2 dx and 3 dx. But be careful, lower and upper limit in each integral is different. 0 to 1, 1 to root 2, root 2 to root 3, root 3 to 2. Now carefully integrate. First one is 0, no need. Second one is x, and upper and lower limit you have to be careful. Third one is 2x, upper and lower limit it is root 2, root 3. Last one is 3x, upper and lower limit 2 and root 3. Now simplify. First one is root 2 minus 1 plus second one is 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 6, 2 into 3 is 6 minus 3 root 3. This you have to simplify. You can check here 5, because 6 minus 1 integral value. Then root 2 you can check, root 2 then minus 2 root 2. So it is minus root 2. Similarly, minus 3 root 3 and plus 2 root 3. So it is minus root 3. Therefore the option here you should be very careful. It is B. So this is a very challenging question, but you have to be careful in solving such questions. Let us proceed. So integrate 0 to 1 square root of 1 plus x by 1 minus x dx. So this can be done by different methods. See, one is substitution, another one is actually multiply by 1 plus x, numerator and denominator inside the bracket. Then also you can do it, but I have done by substitution method. So options given are of course pi by 2, pi by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2, pi by 2 plus 1. Now let us take the given integral. So this equal to, what I have done is, let me show you the simplification first, otherwise it is very lengthy in terms of time. So put x equal to cos y, this is substitution. Dx will be minus sin y dy. Okay, now consider this one. So this you can write. Now for the time being you may be surprised why I have taken this one. It will be very clear in the next step. Minus sin y dy I am writing as minus 2 sin y by 2 cos y by 2 dy, because using half angle formula. This is required, therefore I have done it. Then consider the integrand, that is square root of 1 plus cos y by 1 minus cos y. This can be written as, you see, 1 plus cos y is 2 cos square y by 2 and 1 minus cos y is 2 sin square y by 2. 2 cancels and square root goes cos y by 2 by sin y by 2. Of course, this can be cot y by 2, but I have not written it. Now you see, into dx will be equal to, now substitute. So it is cos y by 2 divided by sin y by 2. That is square root of 1 plus cos y into 1 minus sin y. Dx I have already simplified. It is minus 2 sin y by 2 cos y by 2 dy. So now what happens? So sin y by 2 cancels. So you get, this is the simplification. Minus 2 cos square y by 2 dy And remember, this can be further written as minus outside. 2 cos square y by 2 is same as 1 plus cos y. You can see, because in the given expression only 1 plus cos y is 2 cos square y by 2. So therefore, this you can know. One more thing is, when x is 0, y is pi by 2, because when cos pi by 2 is 0, when x is 1, y is 0. Therefore, now the integration becomes very simple. Pi by 2 to 0, be careful, then minus 1 plus cos y dy. This you have to integrate. So you can change the upper and lower limit, because minus sign you can interchange. So now integrate. It is y plus sin y. Integration of 1 is y. Integration of cos y is sin y. Now put the limit. Pi by 2 and 0. So you get, when it is pi by 2, you get pi by 2 plus 1 minus 0. So the option is pi by 2 plus 1. I think option is D. So D is the option. So in such cases, don't do by traditional method which you are doing in board examination. Here this type of simplification and will save a lot of time, and you should be quick in understanding the trigonometric transformation also using appropriate formula. So this is the last question. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you appreciate my effort in making the preparation for your CET simple by taking old questions. Whenever possible, I am taking extra questions for concept clarification. Whenever it is not necessary, I am taking directly the questions, and I will be uploading almost all questions in the future. Please subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and share with your friends. And my suggestion is, once again, before watching the lesson, whenever you are watching a particular unit, please revise the chapter of your NCERT textbook, so that you will definitely find it very easy. Scoring a very good marks in CET is not very difficult if you follow how you this procedure. That is, you have to revise the content, then you have to also solve the old question paper question, so that it will be definitely it will be a very good preparation for your CET. Let us meet in the next lesson with some more questions on integrals. Till then, bye, take care.